Total Recall, the movie where Mars has air, memory is optional, and reality is kind of a suggestion. Paul Verhoeven's 1990 Mindbender starring Arnold Schwarzenegger is still causing debates 30 plus years later, with fans passionately arguing over one question. Was it all a dream? Or has that old theory finally been shot out of an airlock? But before we go digging around Quaid's brain like Recall with a coupon code, do me a favor, smash that subscribe button, like the video, leave a comment, and if you want exclusive content that doesn't come implanted, please consider joining the channel membership. It helps us out more than a martial rebel with a jackhammer. Now, let's get into it. So, at first glance, Total Recall plays out like your standard Schwarzenegger versus the system sci-fi adventure, but then it hits you with an existential haymaker. What if none of it's real? Quaid, the beefcake construction worker with space dreams, signs up for a memory implant vacation and boom, suddenly he's the galaxy's most shredded secret agent. Coincidence? The dream theory says no, that's exactly what he paid for. The theory hinges on the fact that Quaid chooses a recall memory that matches the plot beat for beat. Mars, espionage, and a mysterious woman with rebel ties. Suspicious, right? And it doesn't help that Recall literally flashes an image of Melina on screen before Quaid meets her in real life. Dream theory believers love to point to that as the moment that fantasy kicks in. One minute he's in a chair, the next he's breaking necks and stealing oxygen on the red planet. But hold your Martian ponies, because there's a gaping hole in that logic, and it's not from an explosive decompression scene. Verhoeven, sneaky devil that he is, includes multiple scenes that have nothing to do with Quaid. We're talking villain strategy meetings, rebel regroupings, and a particularly juicy moment where the recall techs freak out when they realize they just woke up Hauser, the spy Quaid used to be, before the implant even began. How's that for a plot twist? That would be like dreaming you were James Bond, only to find out you actually were, and MI6 is very annoyed you forgot. If this is all Quaid's fantasy, he's apparently omniscient now too, watching scenes he's not even present for. It's like he installed director's commentary mode on his subconscious. That alone punches a big, Mars-sized hole in the dream theory. Then there's the emotional logic. Quaid's journey is all about breaking free from the manipulations of Cohagen, from Recall's illusion of control, and most satisfyingly, from the literal and figurative grip of Sharon Stone. He rejects being used, reclaims his agency, and flips the double bird at Destiny and Hauser. That's not fantasy, that's a full-on existential jailbreak. And let's be real, this movie isn't just a Schwarzenegger shoot-'em-up with mutant sidekicks and exploding heads. Okay, it is that, but it's also a sharp subversive commentary on identity and free will. Verhoeven is out there asking big questions in between the laser gunfire. What makes a person real? Who gets to decide your story? And if you think it's real, does it even matter? The final shot, Quaid and Melina kissing under blue Martian skies, comes with the eerie "was it all a dream" music cue, but honestly, that's just Verhoeven being a little troll. He knows you'll walk away arguing about it, and that's the beauty of it, because Total Recall doesn't hand you the truth on a silver platter. It dares you to question everything just like Quaid. So was it all in his head? Maybe, but the evidence says otherwise, and if you ask me, the only real fantasy here is pretending Total Recall isn't one of the greatest, most brain-melting sci-fi action films of all time. Whether it was real or not, one thing's for sure, the only thing more dangerous than a predator is an Austrian with an identity crisis on Mars.